Good morning.
Hello, hello.
Rise and shine.
It's a new day in the break room here at the gig. And the last people I want to see is these 7 bitches.
It's another day in the break room, and I'm feeling fierce diva. My OTTD is this gorgeous Taylor Swift bob from 2014-15. And then I wanted to bring merch to represent the other girls.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys, thank you.
So
I'm over the moon, I'm happy.
Chicken dinner.
So how are us losers feeling?
Yep.
Go ahead and speak up.
I feel great because I had the best outfit. So.
Hey girls, so how you feeling, girl?
Great.
Yeah?
Great tweet.
What you got up under this?
That Bob is a damn fool.
How are you feeling about coming into a new week?
What?
I said, how are you feeling about coming into like a new week, a fresh kind of start to the week?
All I have to say about that is that I will never be in that position again where I feel as if I am not good enough or as if I just didn't rise to the occasion. At the end of the day, I wanted to do something that felt true to my brand and felt true to me. If the judges liked it.
Chanel, how do you feel about almost making it to the top 2?
Well, it's higher placement than you. And I'm pretty sure you guys said that I was going home first. So that was really fun to show you guys that I'm in competition. You're falling back, V. Why?
Well, I was pick up. I think you did amazing. I think you did a great job for what you do, but
The critiques didn't match the
critiques
placement.
didn't match the placement because they tell you that you couldn't walk on your heels. That
They never said that. They said that.
I saw it in the video. So that you forgot when you were walking, that you were performing, that you.
I'm kind of sitting over here with my espresso like,
Flop the dip. Period. That's
I
how
do
the
think
person
it's also
that-
something to mention that you never performed on the stage and it's your first time performing
in 6 months
in 6
after
months.
invasive surgery, but party, you did a ballad.
Looked it, for sure.
V, you didn't do good. You didn't do a country song.
Great, I still turned it.
To you.
To all the crowd. I didn't see them going up for you, babe. Oh, yeah. Right,
I didn't say anything.
exactly. Let's keep it that way.
The girls are fighting, and I'm living for it. I love the drama.
Yeah, so on Chanel, like, what's the beef with her?
The critique that she was given was that her face looked washed out because she needs to add more depth to the skin. The conversation went from critiques to something that you felt personally. So now I'm gonna sit there and say something that I feel personal about you. Simple as that. If you wanna act childish, I can be 4 years old too. Simple as
You
that.
have acted 4 years old since you walked through that door, bitch.
Absolutely. Gaga goo goo ho.
I don't think me and V were necessarily getting into it. I just think that there was a little misunderstanding of how good they performed that week in comparison to how good I performed. And then they try to belittle my performance. And that wasn't gonna fly with me in that moment.
Children.
thank God.
Children.
Jesus.
Good morning, gig girls. Amazing job last night. I hope you all enjoyed your first week of The Gig. Sure was a hoedown. And congrats to our first employee of the week, Remini Mogul. Ladies, I love how much we've gotten to know each other. I'm sure you all have a lot of shady things you want to say. So why don't we get that off our chests now? I want you to form 2 different groups and create like a cheerleader chant, shading the other group. I'll let you decide your teams now.
What?
4 and 4, 4 and 4.
Pherocia.
Oh, whatever.
Great.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I wanted to be in the other group because V, Jenda, and Reynyxx are more easy to make fun of. So, you know, it's okay. And plus the 2 top people were in that group, so I wanted to be in there. But I realized it's better if I go into this group because we're all kind of similar. So it ended up working out.
You all have 10 minutes to write your passive-aggressive emails. All right, I can't wait to see these memos that you wrote for each other. Office secret, I promise. Group Annie, Remini, Natalia, and Chanel, let them have it.
We ready?
Ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Okay.
The gig. Yeah, the gig. Yeah, the gig. Yeah, the gig. Roll call. Hey, Taylor.
No.
Hey, Sabrina.
No.
Hey, top placement.
No.
The gig. Roll call. The gig. Yeah, the gig.
Oh no, I have such a good brand.
Hey, V.
Yeah?
Who's teaching dance?
All.
Not you. Aww. The gig. Roll call. The gig. Yeah, the gig. Yeah, the gig. Roll call. Hey, Pherocia.
Who?
Pherocia.
Who?
No gigs. No gigs. Open.
Oh, Pherocia has no gigs. I'm like, okay, where am I right now? You're at the gig. Yeah.
They're all clocking out.
Wow. Wow. And they lost the Tony.
Ooh, all right, next up is Team Reynyxx, Pherocia, V, and Jenda. I didn't know you could read. I guess we're about to find out. Let them have it.
Remini, your win is fine. Wearing those shoes should be a crime. Natalia, we get it, bro. You're old as shit. Don't give a fuck.
That was so fucking stupid! I don't know if I'd call it a cheer. It was more of a rap. It was cute. They read me. They said that I look like a clown. I said, well, put on some more makeup, mama, and you'll look as good, okay?
You are some shady ladies. Yeah. You know what? It's a tie.
I'll take it.
No, who won? Who won?
Us, we did the challenge.
And your prize this week for the mini assignment, you get a brand new space to perform in. We're moving into our new stage, created by the Renaissance Theater, and it's a gag. Speaking of space, gig girls, I just came back from the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they live underwater. I did learn one thing though. Girl groups are still going strong. This week, your gig assignment will have you blasting off to the future as you perform in 2 rival girl groups. As a team, you will decide what song or songs you want to perform, coordinate your looks, and choreograph it yourselves, just like we do in the real world. But don't worry, I have a special guest choreographer coming in this week to help polish it all up. And for your first fashion showcase, the gig calls for the future of drag, what you would look like in the year 3000. As you've learned, there is always a gag to every gig. So as you continue this competition, be ready for anything. I'll let you all get to it, and I'll see you in the future.
Yes, this was literally the bit I wanted. Me too. 100%. I did not want, after seeing the choreo with them, I think that what we should do, since they're acting like scrubs, is No Scrubs by TLC. TLC, one of my favorite groups ever. When they released No Scrubs, they did a very futuristic things for the 90s. It's very chrome, it's very futuristic, but what's so cool about them is their backstory and how much they had to overcome to get their success, which I feel like since we're getting picked apart for everything we do, I think that would be very cool. And the girls don't have a strong point of view or reference like we do. They're gonna come in and just think about the Pussycat Dolls, just think about...
And then think about it too as well, V is going to be the one that's going to take control of that group. At least we all can take each other's ideas and actually put them to work. Yeah. She's just going to say, this is what we're going to do. Like, she's going to take over.
Oh, please. This camera.
Good luck with choreo. Good luck with your alcoholism. So, let's start. Futurism. When I think of futurism, I think of like cyberpunk, but I think that that's too on the nose, and that's what El Chapos are gonna do. So I think.
What if we go like Dune round? That kind of like earthy vibes.
Yeah,
That kind of
really cute.
like I think we have a lot of yeah right. Wait.
Kind of like steampunk-y, kind
yeah,
of
we can.
Most iconic girl group of all time, besides Destiny's Child, thank you Beyonce, would have to be Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah.
And if we're doing Dune, Buttons.
Right.
Yeah, but
And we're robots.
Right.
yeah, that's my button.
Down. Okay. So we start with.
I decided to step up to the plate because I knew I'd have to. I knew none of the girls would have choreography already thought out. I had blocking already written down. I had choreo for the chorus. And the choreo that we were doing was unsynchronized and not hitting correctly, which was frustrating for me. I tried to be collaborative and slow down, and it bit me in the ass, my fresh new ass.
We let V take the lead in the group and work with choreo and work with music, and I think she's doing an amazing job with that. She's doing so good at teaching us all the choreo. She's been so patient, and I think for how everything is looking, I think we're gonna do really, really good in the challenge.
Yeah, I kind of said it better myself.
Oh. All right. So how do we feel, ladies?
I feel great.
Our team's doing pretty well. We had a rehearsal on Monday. We learned the choreo. Today is just our cleanup day. However, I do have a question. Who the fuck wrote that note?
What now?
Oh, yeah.
What now?
Good luck with the choreo.
I can't spell choreo.
Who
so it
wrote the
wasn't
note?
me.
We know.
I don't know.
I genuinely didn't write it.
Oh, so nobody knows.
No, I know our team wrote it, but I can't remember which one of us wrote it.
It's for people. And
No, seriously. I didn't write it, but
I know that Annie didn't do it because Annie wouldn't do something
so
like that.
what is it?
So just say who did it. Who
You
wrote
mad
the
though?
note.
You mad?
You mad about it?
The funny thing is, I'm not really upset about the note. I just want to know who did it. And not a single person is fessing up. Who wrote the note? Just say it. There's 4 of y'all there. We were doing this yesterday. You don't remember who wrote the note?
So I did write the note, and I think I'm winning the Oscar. I'm fucking Anne Hathaway.
Oh my God. Big.
We're gonna look so good on TV.
Hello? Is this a rehearsal or the Make-A-Wish Foundation? Which one is it?
Surprise! It's me, Shanae turned Cavalli. Myki called and she said that they need Abby Lee Miller here to read the girls, and I could not resist the opportunity.
Wait
a sec. Wake it up.
Can someone hand me a tissue? I need a tissue. There's boogers on the stage.
Is that Abby Lee?
And look, you're wearing jeans. Are you not gonna dance? Are you dancing in your number?
Yes. I felt like JoJo Siwa getting yelled at. It was like, JoJo, Jenda, have you learned nothing? I almost killed myself on the spot.
And these legs are about as straight as Elton John. Is this what you're gonna give for your number? Is this what you're gonna do to perform?
Yes.
So there's choreography.
Yes.
I would love to see it.
Okay.
Okay, one sec. Show me something. Come on, do your number. I don't have all day.
We're starting off stage.
Oh, brilliant choice.
Natalia was doing forward rolls. I hate a forward roll. V, I was actually really impressed with her choreography. I didn't know that she was capable of doing that, so that impressed me. These girls, they're
they're hurting my brain. Like, I flew all the way out here for this, to see this, and you give me nothing? That's it? You give me nothing? I've been waiting all week to see this rehearsal, and this is what I get? A joke!
Oh my gosh, she's such a strong lady.
Honestly, like sister, like sister.
Yes. No, I a large. Yes, fries, please. Thank you. I haven't acted like this towards girls since JoJo left the studio. And now that bitch is a fucking lesbian. Oh my God. All right, so plot twist, I'm not Abby Lee Miller.
What?
I know, shocker. Surprise, it's me, Shanae. First, I want to just congratulate all of you. I know most of you are not choreographers or have experience with choreography, so I think for that being your first time running it on the stage, there were some really good moments and some really clean moments. I think you need to look back on what you did choreograph and see how you can simplify some of those moments and make the simple moments more exciting. Because there is excitement in stillness, but when the stillness is too long, it can kind of take away from the moment.
Okay.
I think the build of your number was really, really good. I liked where it went and how it started.
Period.
I loved the money gag aspect of it. I would like one more like gag of something.
We have it.
Okay.
We have it. We do.
Okay, what is it?
Confetti on the last beat.
Okay.
Like the streamers.
Yeah, like the
Okay.
streamers. Yeah.
Magic confetti.
I love that. Make sure, like at the end of the day, you don't want to sacrifice choreography that's harder for cleanliness because that's what's going to look better on stage. So yes, it may be challenging and it may look good on some people, but if it's not clean on everyone, the point is completely missed. They are all not on the same page dance abilities wise, so they definitely need a few more rehearsals if they want it to look even somewhat clean. I just want to say that was incredible. That was really, really good. You all should be very proud of yourselves. I just have a few notes about some little details. When using the props, we need to keep it clean. How you get them, how you're holding them, it needs to be continuous across the board. There was also a lot of really strong moments when you're all walking together. I think it would look even better if you're all walking on the same foot. It's such a simple moment, and a small change like that can make it feel even more powerful, which is, I feel like, the vision you all are going for. It seemed like everyone was trying to outdo each other, and I told them that they need to match the same energy levels because it was giving like, who could be the best pussycat doll? And frankly, none of them could. So I think if they all matched their energies together, that it would present much more appropriate as a girl group and not four soloists trying to outdo each other. Really good. Thank you. Of course. Okay, not too much, not too much. It wasn't that good.
All right, all
It wasn't that good. And
Yeah.
I'll see it on the stage on Sunday.
Period.
Clean.
We'll be on the
Perfect. Straight legs.
Pointed feet.
top of the
Pointed
pyramid.
feet. Top, well, not too much.
Oh.
We don't know yet. I'll be the
Maddie's
judge
spot.
of that.
Welcome to week 2 of The Gig. My name is Myki Meeks. I am your boss and CEO here at Gig Corporations. We have 8 fabulous contestants competing for the title and the crown, of course. But that's not all. They're leaving here with $1,500. It's called The Gig, so why don't we compete for a gig? Not only will they win a show contract here at the Renaissance Theater Company, they will win a headline position for this year's One Magical Weekend. Well, you're probably wondering what we're doing tonight and why I'm dressed like Betty Beep Boop, okay? This week, they're competing in 2 rival girl groups. That's right. Sometimes at the gig, you have to be paired up with your sisters and you have to make a number within a day. That's just how it goes. And, you know, we may have a gag for them later.
I'm shitting myself a little bit. I can't even lie.
This is your team number 1. Natalia Taylor, Daynow, Remini Mogul, and Deluna. And they go by the name of NAR.
I walked out stage and I knew that I could only do me because I knew the other girls couldn't.
I'm kind of in my head a little bit because I'm looking and seeing like some of us are a little off on some of the, you know, the movements, but other than that, I feel like we still killed it.
I feel spacing being a little bit off, but just myself, I feel like I'm doing pretty well.
I felt like we were losing the audience's attention. They weren't really grasping onto the concept because the other girls weren't selling the concept. And that was a little disheartening, so you could definitely see it in my face.
Oh my God, it was so loud when we first started that we couldn't even hear the music at first. So we're all offbeat. It throws us fiercely. Did we execute it well?
Ladies, gentlemen, they, thems, and El Chapos watching from the side. Welcome to the world premiere of Purge.
We rehearsed from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. for like 2 days, so I'm so ready to eat these bitches out.
With a group consisting of our employees Pherocia, V, Reynyxx, and Jenda Envy, Purge.
The energy is here. The girls are doing exactly what they need to do. The feet are pointed. We are taking Shanae's critiques and we all look so good.
I'm feeling stunning. I'm loving, just enjoying being on stage. Everyone else is having so much fun. Oh, and this red wig.
It's so amazing, like hearing like how loud they get, because for the other group, they were like kind of crickets.
You can hear a pin drop with the other group, so I think we're gonna be fine.
You're wondering why I've gathered all 8 of you here, huh? I know you're probably reeling from last week's gag, correct? But I'd like to remind you all, with every gig, we're gonna have to make t-shirts. So I've noticed that there wasn't a chance for you all to collect tips, right? Well, how do we normally do tips? It's normally lip syncs. Yeah, and y'all didn't really get a chance to showcase individually. So I thought it'd be fun, in the grand tradition of New York City drag, if we did a little drag roulette. Who wants to see some lip sync battles? So here's the gag. Traditionally in New York, they do what is called a drag roulette, where the audience tips in songs and the queens perform it whether they know it or not. We're twisting it a little bit. Do you have the envelopes, Galvin? I have 5 songs in these envelopes right here that are pretty well known. And each team, after the song is picked, will decide who will be lip syncing that song against the other team member. Now, it's okay if you don't know the words. That's kind of the fun of it, right? Is to see how you can handle being thrown a song. Kind of how they do it in New York. But we're bringing New York to Orlando, okay? Jonathan, can you pick one of those envelopes for us, please? And what does it say inside, Jonathan?
Levitating.
Levitating by Dua Lipa. All right. Ooh, I'm gonna have fun with this one. Team Narc, who will be lip syncing Levitating? Remini Mogul. And Team Purge, who will be lip syncing Levitating? Jenda Envy. I have 2 employees ready for their reviews. So let's see how they do it at the gig. DJ, hit it! So up next, everybody, this is our fashion showcase. This is actually the very first fashion showcase. They did not have one last week. The category calls for drag in the year 3000. How their drag would look in the future, okay? And we're gonna go in alphabetical order. I'm gonna say their names, that's gonna open the doors, and we're gonna hit the beat. So DJ, play the track.
Drag in the year 3000 for me is more lit up, it's more neon, it's colorful, it's loud, it's bright, it's crazy shapes. So I had to represent that very well and be as bright as I can.
For my runway, I wrote down 5 words. I wanted to be very avant-garde. I wanted it to be very futuristic, crafty, and very artistry. I felt like that they understood what I wanted to give, and I feel very proud of the work that I did. I made it, okay? Write that down.
Who absolutely stayed it tonight. We're gonna have them go to our break room to take a 10-minute break so we can do a little deliberation. All right, y'all, we went to the year 3000 and we got to see these divas really bring it their future selves. We're judging individually, but let's start with Team Narc.
So first up, Natalia, what do we think?
I just want to piggyback. I mean, I said this note last week, and I feel like this is going to be an ongoing thing with her. Like, she just needs to be more expressive when she lip syncs. I think she's having a lot of fun, but she's not doing a great job of conveying that she's having that fun. So I just really want to see that conveyed a lot more.
I agree. I felt like, especially for her, with her experience and her knowledge, I felt like she was playing it a little safe.
Listen, Natalia will always be gorgeous. She will always have the makeup and the hair together. But I do think you're right. I think a little bit more energy in the lip sync or performance is going to take her to the next level.
I agree.
Now, Team Narc, they were a little messy with that choreo. So let's talk about Chanel, because I think she choreographed it. Y'all didn't seem to like the runway.
I like the runway.
I was gonna say, it's not that I didn't like the runway.
Just
It was
she could've leaned
almost
more.
there.
Yeah, she could have leaned more into the futurism of it all.
But let me tell you, I'm so proud of her. She is pushing herself so much further than I expected, and she really is slaying it. She really is taking the assignment and doing it.
Another week where we see that Chanel really is hungry for the competition.
Probably the most hungry.
I agree.
Probably the most hungry. Then we have Remini. Remini in the challenge seemed probably the least known of the choreo, but I don't know. Her presence on stage is something else.
My only thing is I wish that she would have just been a little more confident. We don't care as much about the choreography. We care more about the good time that you're having. And if you can convince that to us as the audience, then we are putty in your hands.
And then last in the group was Annie. This is completely out of Annie's comfort zone. Yes. And she excelled again.
And I don't even know if it's that she's out of her comfort zone. I think it's that it's something a little bit off-brand, but she's showing that she doesn't really have a comfort zone. She's going to take whatever you throw at her, and that is the point of the competition.
I also will say, out of her entire group, she carried her energy the most consistently, and also she just never let her face drop. And I think I can commend her for that.
She had the same energy from beginning to end in her group performance.
Now to talk about the team that I think was the obvious upper hand, Team Purge. Let's talk about V. V has had a 180 from last week. She delivered with a capital V. Okay?
Yeah. Also, let's talk about her lip sync. I mean, that was a V music video.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Her and Natalia were going toe to toe in that, and they both turned it out. V, I do think, took the upper hand on that one. Let's talk about Jenda Envy. What a cutie little queen this is.
It was when she had her solo moments, everyone had a more demure, sexy energy, and hers was just a little too hyper, she was hitting everything too hard that she looked offbeat.
A runway look though?
Loved.
Oh, gorgeous. The structured ribbon, it was amazing.
And that was the best makeup I've ever seen.
The makeup was so good. She did fantastic tonight, but someone else who did fantastic, Reynyxx.
Oh my God.
In the group number, Reynyxx looked hot. She looked hot.
The costuming.
Oh my God, the costuming was so good. Do I think she was the strongest of the group? Not particularly, but I think she held her own in the lip sync battle, and that runway cleared. And then what about our diva, Pherocia?
Oh my God.
I love her.
Yeah.
I also love her.
Her stage presence is so good.
She doesn't look like anybody else. She doesn't want to look like anybody else. The makeup, the hair, the outfits, everything is so her, and you can tell where she's coming from. I know this queen is gonna have her breakout moment very soon.
Yeah, 100%.
So, we have to decide a top two. Pudgy 5000, what do you think? You bitch. That's why I never trust a dog's opinion.
Ladies, again, I want to commend you on an amazing second week of the competition. I know everything we've thrown at you is insane, but you all turned it out. Please give it up for our divas. We can only have a top two. All of you deserve a high place, but we can only pick a top two. And the judges and I are going to deliberate. Please give us 1 second. The judges have deliberated. I know we said we are judging individually, and we are, but we do want to shout out that the strongest group tonight was Team Purge. It was a very hard decision, but we have come to our top 2 employees of the week. And these 2 top employees will be lip sync battling each other for the win. So, in our 2 interns' hands are the names of our top 2 of the week. Are you ready to see you? Adonis, please open your folder. Reynyxx! Yes, Reynyxx! Yeah, you can stand next to Adonis, you've earned it. Peter, please open your folder. God, I hope it's me. It's me! Our top 2 of the week, Reynyxx and V. Judges, shall we deliberate? Ladies, you both turned it out, and you both are going to rule the world. But only one can win the promotion of the week. And I have an extra special bonus for you. Whoever wins tonight will have a guest spot to perform at this week's Off the Record with Jules Sparkles. And the promotion of the week goes to... It's just one letter, V! The gig! Clock in for the gig! Thank you everybody for joining us! Make sure you're following us at The Gig Orlando, and we'll see you next week for The Gig!